Hi students, once again I welcome you all to my channel Abrar sir classes. ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು current electricity chapter ನ galvanometer topic ಮೇಲೆ problems ನೋಡೋಣಪ್ಪ. This is part 2. Now this is the first problem. What he's saying, in the circuit shown the resistance of voltmeter is 10,000 ohms. Okay, what he has given? He has given resistance of voltmeter is how much? 10,000 ohms. Okay, always the resistance of the voltmeter is high, to remember. Okay, what is the resistance of the ideal voltmeter? That is infinity. And now, and that of ammeter, okay, how much Ra they have given? Ra is how much? 20 ohm. Okay, it is always less. Understood? Now, what is the resistance of the ideal ammeter? It is 0. Okay, the ammeter reading is 0.1 amperes. What is the reading of this? What is the current flowing here? 0.10 amperes. Okay, that is the current flowing here. I. Okay, I will call this as IA. The ammeter reading is IA, okay, 0.1 ampere. And voltmeter reading is 12. What is the voltmeter reading? Voltmeter reading is 12 volts. Okay, V is equal to 12 volts. Understood? Then R is equal to, okay, this is the total voltage. This is the total voltage they have given, that is 12 volts. Okay, now this voltage will be equal to what? This voltage will be equal to the same voltage across this branch. Okay, means to say that I can write this as 12 V is equal to, I can write this V is equal to, what is the current flowing here? Same current will flow, that is IA only, right? IA only is flowing here. V is equal to IA into R plus, what is the drop here? Okay, the drop here is IA into RA, right? This voltage, okay, this V. Now, how much is V? 12. How much is IA? That is 0.10 into R. We do not know. We have to calculate that one. Alvenappa plus IA and the rest to IA is again 0.10 into RA and the rest to 20. That is equal to 12 is equal to 0.10 R plus how much is 20 into 0.1 and the rest ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, that is 2. Alright, then what will be R is equal to 12 minus of 2 divided by 0.10, that is equal to 10 by 0.1 ಅಪ್ಪ. 10 by 0.1 ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತಪ್ಪ? That is 10 divided by 1 by 10 ಅಂದರೆ is equal to 100 ohm. The right answer. Hope you understood. This is a very easy problem. Okay, based on here voltage will be same across this branch and this branch because they are in parallel. Next problem nodanappa. Okay, a student connects a voltmeter. A student connects a voltmeter. Okay, voltmeter he has connected, ammeter and resistance according to the circuit given. Okay, he has connected voltmeter, okay, in parallel, that is right. Okay, and in series with the resistance, okay. If the voltmeter reading is 20 volts, what is the voltmeter reading? V is how much? 20 volts. V is how much? 20 volts. V is how much? 20 volts, right. And ammeter reading is how much? Ammeter reading is ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Ammeter reading they have given 4 amperes, right? 4 amperes they have given. Then the resistance will be, okay, what will be the value of this R? Okay, now we know that what is, this is the current that is flowing here. Okay, itara barta ide, this is IA, is coming like this. Okay, now this is R. Okay, now if I assume this is ideal, okay, what is the voltage here? Voltage again it will be 20 volts only here because they are connected in, okay, because that is the reading of the voltmeter, right? What is the voltage across this R? That is 20 volts. Alvenappa? is 20 volts. IA is equal to how much? 4 amperes. Okay, this is 4 amperes. And now if the resistance of the voltmeter is infinity, ideal, we are assuming ideal. Okay, we are assuming what? Ideal voltmeter. Ideal voltmeter now assume ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, okay, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Current will not flow, the whole current will flow here. Okay, the whole current will flow here. Understood? The whole current will flow here. What is the current will be here? IR will be equal to, again, 4 amperes. And what is the voltage here? Voltage that already we know, 20 volts. Okay, if it is ideal, what will be the value of resistance? R is equal to V by A ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. V is ಎಷ್ಟು? 20 by 4 ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? That is equal to 5 ohm. If we assume this voltmeter is ideal. Now we won't be getting ideal voltmeters in the lab. Correct? This is 4. This is R. Okay, we will be having, okay, we will be having some resistance. We will be having resistance, and that will be very high also. Okay, RV. I will consider this as non-ideal. Non-ideal means, okay, non-ideal means RV. Okay, resistance of the voltmeter. Okay, we will be having some resistance. Okay, that is not equal to what? Infinity. Very high resistance will be having. Okay, not equal to infinity. I will consider this as RV, not equal to infinity for, but very high. But will be what? Very high. Very high. Very high. Okay, now what happens? This current, this IA current, right, will be flowing like this. Okay, it gets divided. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ IR ಅಂತ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. This will be IR, right? And what about here? ಎಷ್ಟು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲಿ IR ಹೋದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ IR, IA minus IR, right? The remaining current will flow. The remaining current will flow here, right? The remaining current will flow here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ IA ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ IR. Now this is how many volts? 20 volts. 20 volts. Now this time ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? IR will be, obviously it will be less than what? 4 amperes. ಅಲ್ವೇನಪ್ಪ? IR will be less than 4 amperes. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ because earlier the whole current was flowing in resistor R, but this time the resistance value is R only, but here current is getting divided. Correct? Current is getting divided. IR. What is IR? IR is equal to V by, that is 20 by R, but this will be what? Less than 4 R. Okay, 20 by R less than 4. Therefore 20 will be less than 4R. 4R will be greater than 20. So R will be greater than ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 5 ohm ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Right? R will be greater than 5 ohm. Whereas we are assuming that this voltmeter is non-ideal. Okay, resistance will be very high, but not equal to what? Infinity. Understood? Here we are assuming infinity. Resistance infinity ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಇದು ಏನಾಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ? ಓಪನ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. It is open circuit. Open circuit ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ, okay, ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? All the current will flow through this resistor R. Therefore IA is same as what? IA will be same as what? IR here. But here what happened? Okay, this IR, okay, will be less than what? IR will be obviously less than what? IA, right? Okay, therefore this will be R will be greater than, more than 5 amp. Hope you understood. This is very important. Okay, next problem ನೋಡೋಣ. To verify Ohm's law, student is provided with a test resistor RT, a high resistance. Test resistor RT ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಪ್ಪ, this is the test resistor RT. Okay, he is verifying Ohm's law. Okay, I is equal to V bar, V is equal to IR ಅಂತ. Okay, Ohm's law, right? Okay. Now to measure voltage, we have to connect voltmeter across it. To measure current, we we have to connect ammeter in series. This is ammeter, okay, in series. Always ammeter is connected in series. Ammeter in series, okay. Voltmeter in parallel. This is voltmeter in parallel. Voltmeter in parallel. Okay. Now you tell me, in case of a galvanometer, okay, in case of a galvanometer, how can you convert a galvanometer into a voltmeter? You have to connect what? You have to connect one galvanometer, G1 of the, okay, G1, you have to connect one galvanometer, and a high resistor is connected in series. High resistance and high resistance andre R1 ಅಂತ ಇದೆ, okay, R1, right, high resistance R1 connect ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. This will act as what? This will act as what? Voltmeter, right? This will act as what? Voltmeter. Now small resistance, okay, let us say G2, okay, G2 small resistance will be ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆಪ್ಪ, in parallel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, okay, in parallel. This is R2, right? This is high, okay, this is acting as what? Voltmeter, okay, this is acting as what? Voltmeter. And now because voltage gets divided here, to protect galvanometer we are connecting one resistor, high resistor, okay, in series with the galvanometer R1, right? And here current gets divided, current gets divided, therefore you have to connect a resistor, okay, of small value in parallel with the galvanometer to protect the galvanometer. Now here in place of this act as a what? Ammeter. This acts as a ammeter. Now circuit node, where is RT? RT is here, RT. No, this is wrong, G2, this is wrong, okay. G1 R1 will be in, okay, series, okay, and G2 R2 will be in parallel, okay, G2 R2 will be in parallel. G1 R1, G2 R2, okay, just see here. Ammeter. Now next come here is G1 R1, G1 R1 voltmeter, it is acting as a voltmeter, right? This is acting as a voltmeter, right? Okay, and this is G2 R2, it is acting as a ammeter in series, right? In series, voltmeter in parallel. See, this is the right answer. Hope you understood. You have to stay sakappa. Now we will try to do some more sums in the next videos. If you have liked this video, kindly subscribe for my channel, okay, share it with your friends, and like it, and ask doubts in the comment box. Thank you one and all.